Hey there, Reggie. We are supposed to be getting some warm weather.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm pretty happy about that. What about you?
I am very happy there, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, maybe you can, Sammy, since you didn't
What?
really help this winter shoveling,
I
you
did.
can probably do something in the spring, like do some spring cleaning.
Listen, I was helping shovel. I mean, what do you think? I'm lazy or something?
Yeah. I think you're very lazy.
Oh, man, shut up, man. You lazy.
What?
Man, you lazy and stupid, you know? Man, I've never done like
you don't say. Anyways,
Yep,
my name is Hakeem Brown. Your daily dose of Pop City culture starts now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka. My name is Reggie Brown, the Pod God. And welcome back to one of the most listened to international podcasts around the world. That's right, everybody. Well, listen, everybody. We got a great show for you today. We got the State of the Union 2026. No bells and whistles, just straightforward. State of the Union 2026. But before we get to that, let me introduce you to my older brother from the same mother, downtown Rocket Brown, Hakeem Brown. Take it away.
Hey, what's up, family, friends, and neighbors? I am Hakeem Brown, your host with the most. Welcome back to your daily dose of Pop City culture. Now listen, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and leave a positive comment here. And today we're going to be talking about the State of the Union 2026 with Donald Trump.
Oh, it's going to be a good show.
So it should be a very interesting show.
Yeah.
Because I know my younger brother here, he's all excited to say something.
I got a lot to say.
Aren't you there, bro?
I am going to say so much stuff. Ain't even funny. I mean, I'm breaking it down from the beginning. I'm breaking it down to the end. I'm breaking it down to everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are. So, I mean, what did you think about the State of the Union?
I'm going to tell you something. It's the same verbiage you hear all the time from these Republicans. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to figure out what Trump is saying, but I think he's lying half the time. A lot of his stuff, I don't think he backed it up, and we just listened to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so,
what?
I mean...
What were you going to say?
And the bottom line is this. For a lot of people may not know what the State of the Union is, okay? So, you know,
Tell them.
This is the background.
All right.
It's the United States Constitution requires that the President of the United States from time to time give to the Congress information of the State of the Union, which is, you know, what's going on with the government. The State of the Union address is traditionally delivered as a speech, usually between January 3rd and February 2nd. Now, Donald Trump, who was elected in 2024 presidential election, previously addressed a joint session of the United States Congress in March 2025. The speech was not considered a State of the Union address, though. So that's basically what we are doing.
That's how it is. That's how it is here.
A lot of people go to that thing, and a lot of people watch it.
Yeah,
you know?
A lot of people didn't go, though, in the Congress thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just refused.
I'm going to tell you something right now. This was definitely, in my opinion, it was historical.
No, so say you.
Because President Trump sat there and he lambasted. He lambasted the Democrats.
Man, shut up, man.
He made them look stupid, and that's just in my opinion. Though.
Man, that's your opinion.
My brother, I don't think my brother really.
No, I don't agree with you.
Really think so because we go back and forth on this, whereas I think it's hands down.
I think it's hands up. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I got the truth.
I remember President Trump. Wait a minute. Wait. You know what? I forgot to tell you guys.
What do you forget to tell us?
Hold on 1 second here.
We'll get to it.
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
I wanted to say this to all of you anyways.
All right, go on.
Here's the thing. The biggest thing is Donald Trump, the 47th. He's the 47th president of the United States. He delivered the State of the Union address on...
Yeah.
Now get this.
Okay.
February 24th, 2026 at 9:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Chamber of the United States House of Representatives to the 119th United States Congress. That's what I wanted to spit out there because, first of all, I don't know if anybody knows he's the 47th president.
Yeah, I think we all know that.
Yeah. Well, because considering he's twice president.
Yeah.
He's probably...
What?
45,
Probably
45
what?
too, maybe. And anyways,
I don't know. We can look it up later.
Anyways, this was really, really, really something, and everybody was up in uproar about this thing. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna tell us why though, too, right?
So
go on with it.
Bottom line is, President Trump declared that the United States is entering a golden age and it's celebrating its 250th anniversary. He contrasted his administration first year with what he described as a period of a weak economic performance.
Man, shut up. Biden set it up so he looks good. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up and listen.
Man, you shut up and listen.
Up.
Man, you shut up,
Says
man.
high inflation is rising costs under former President Joe Biden. He highlighted actions taken to secure the border, conduct mass deportation, phase out DEI programs, reduce reliance on food assistance, and boost U.S. energy production. Collectively, the president said these contributed to record-breaking market performances over the year. Now, my brother, what say you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's all a lie.
What do you mean it's all a lie?
Man, that's all Republicans do is lie. You know, they just make up stuff. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
this is what he did. Okay, so you can't sit there and say he didn't do it. Okay, bottom line.
All right, show me, brother. Show me. I mean, I'm sure you've been waiting to tell me what he's done. Do it.
Well, listen to this. He also repeatedly emphasized law and order, calling for the arrest of violent repeat offenders, praising his deployment of the National Guard, and noting falling crime rates in major cities. Now, I guess, where was it? Washington, D.C. was really high for crime. And now he says there's pretty much no crime there. What do you think about that?
I think Biden set it up so he looks good. Biden was on a roll to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do you think happened if it wasn't him?
Biden? I've told you, Biden's stupid.
But whatever, man. Whatever. Anyway.
Man, whatever you, man.
So, anyways, Trump highlighted major tax provisions in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. I'm including eliminating taxes on tips, overtime, and Social Security income. What do you think about that? Because a lot of people like that. They don't like to be taxed on their overtime. They don't like to be taxed, especially people working for tips. They don't want to be taxed on tips. Supposedly, they're making less than minimum wage.
How are we supposed to collect taxes, man, if we don't get it from the little people?
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't believe in tipping.
Why?
I believe everybody should make a fair wage, and that's it. Nobody should be relying on tips. That's so archaic to me.
Why?
They should make probably $18 an hour or something. But
well, yeah, I mean, everybody should make like maybe 20.
Dad was telling me this.
What was he saying?
Dad said he used it in
what?
He used it in tips.
Spit it out.
But he tips now. You know that.
Yeah.
But he was saying how when he was in college, he had a friend who worked at a restaurant as a waiter, and I guess he was telling him how they only make like $2-3 an hour.
The friend,
but he makes his living off of tips. Now they were in college. He said his friend made like over $1,000 in tips on a weekend.
Say what?
So I mean, I don't get this. That's not,
man.
In my opinion, and Dad's opinion, that's not right.
I don't know. Something's going on.
No, I mean,
so somebody's beating the system.
That doesn't make any sense. Just pay somebody the regular wage so nobody has to sit there and tip. You should be getting good service no matter what. But that,
yeah, I guess that's true. That's true.
And anyways, bro, that's a whole nother story. Okay,
well, move on then.
I didn't want to get into it. You're gonna piss me off.
Man, you piss me off.
Anyways, they don't have to pay taxes on tips.
Okay, and
which is a lot of money. And I guess I can agree with that too.
Why?
Okay.
Why? I mean, you got to say why.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to sit there and be
harassed? You mean?
Be
dependent
on be taxed on tips and overtime and Social Security. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You should be keeping your money.
I see your point.
So I guess also he touted foreign policy achievements such as ending 8 wars. Yeah, he ended 8 wars. Advancing a ceasefire in Russia-Ukraine war. And increasing investments in the military.
Are you sure Biden didn't do that?
No, that's big, don't you think?
I mean, are you sure Biden didn't do that? He just set him up again.
What were you talking about?
I mean, Biden probably was on his way to settling all the wars and Trump came in.
Whatever, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So anyways, Trump pledged to replace the Affordable Care Act, reduce prescription drug prices, strengthen protection for homeowners.
Okay, and?
Do you think that's good?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know what? I got to do a lot more research on that, because you just can't spring that on me like right at the last minute.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So say you.
That's right. So say
Trump
me.
also wanted a ban gender affirming care.
And?
So I'm not really sure what that is though, but I guess he. Oh, okay.
What is it?
He wants to stop.
What? What do you want to stop? What?
Kids under 18. To get gender.
What?
I guess what's I'm not sure.
What?
Go under the gender.
Gender what?
From boys to change to girls and girls to change to boys. Is that something like that? Is that what he's trying to say? No, these are his words. That's what he's trying to say.
Do you know what you're talking about?
He wants parents to. Okay, let me.
So what?
Let me get my thoughts together.
Man, you don't sound like you can
shut
together,
up,
man.
Bro.
Man, you shut up.
Shut up.
Man, you shut up.
I can't think with you in your big mouth.
No, maybe if you were more prepared, you know what you know what you're talking about. Get onto it.
Trump said he wants the
what?
He wants
what?
I don't know what I gotta say.
Spit out.
Parents should be in charge of their kids' lives. They shouldn't be keeping schools shouldn't be interfering with decisions when it comes to their child's welfare and health and stuff. I think that's what it is, if I'm reading it right. But we don't really
probably
talk much about this. So
no, we don't. All
right, whatever. Anyways,
but just move on.
The country,
to the next one.
He also did something. He renewed the country's religious foundation. He reduced the energy costs and passed the Save Act America. The Save Act, I guess, is good, so you can save money for energy and stuff. That's expensive, though. Yeah, Dad said he was paying like $300 in gas a month.
Man, $1's too much for that cheap, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But the delivery cost is like half that, which is really ridiculous because it shouldn't cost that much.
Man, we need a fireplace.
Yeah. Anyways, he also announced the administration's war on fraud, which will be led by the Vice President J.D. Vance.
Never heard of him.
And the State of the Union followed the Supreme Court's recent decision in validating the use of International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose tariffs. Trump criticized the court's decision and reiterated that he will impose tariffs under alternative legal authorities. And he credited tariffs with driving economic growth and strengthening national security. So what do you think about the tariffs thing?
Tell you, man, Trump ain't got no authority to be doing that tariff stuff. Yeah, man, he's acting like a king. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, why you keep saying he's a king? The only kings I really see, in my opinion,
who
are probably the ones in Congress who do insider trading.
Like who? Like who? Who?
Kingly and Queenly, for example. Who is that woman?
Do you know who you're talking about?
Nancy Pelosi. She has over $250 million. Of course, that's insider trading. But because she's a queen, she's not going to get prosecuted. And because we are the stupid peasants of the United States and weak, we're not going to do anything about it. We're just going to close our eyes, roll over, and let's go, right?
Well, maybe. I want some of that money.
I want some of that insider trading stuff.
I do too.
Yeah, maybe we could be rich as her.
I want to be rich.
Her and her family.
I want to be her kid.
I mean, her whole family's rich like that. You know?
They all rich.
I know that ain't right.
It ain't right.
You know, not to get off subject, but when Wesley Snipes is in prison for tax whatever, and he was willing to pay the tax stuff, and when who was that other woman?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
From what I understand, her lawyer said, "Hey, I heard you might want to get your money out of this," and then they call that insider trading, and she goes to prison. That's not right. That's so wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. You know, those two are my heroes. Screw that man. No,
Wesley's my hero.
Anyways,
she gangster too.
And Martha Stewart's gangster.
That's what I said. I know,
she
right?
holds her own, man.
She so does.
I wouldn't be messing with her.
That's my future wife.
She's down. You know what I'm saying?
My future wife.
Anyways,
you know what I'm saying?
Special guests featured heavily throughout the speech, beginning with the gold medal winners of the United States men's hockey team. Now, I'm going to stop there because I want to follow my outline as well. So,
well, you do you, and I do me. So
let me start.
So you go follow your outline.
When President Trump came into to the place.
Yep.
I got to get my right screen up here. I got the wrong screen up here.
When President Trump
went in to give his State of the Union speech, this is what he was met with. Al Green held a sign saying, "Black people aren't apes."
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he held it there so the whole world could see it. And I'm saying to myself, when did Trump ever say black people were apes?
He say it all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Now, he's saying it, obviously. It's coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of his actions. So he's trying to say...
Say what?
Donald Trump said that.
And?
Man,
he say it all the time.
Reggie, you need to shut up. Unless you
you shut up,
proof
man.
He said it. Show me on the internet. He's never said that.
He always say that.
Can you? Okay, show me now.
What now? All right.
Show me now. Here's my computer, dumbass.
Fine.
Go show me now.
I'm going to look it up here. Look at what Trump said. People are apes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You're on there. Do you see it?
Man, Trump probably took it down. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shut up. Nobody took it down, man. It'd still be there. Man,
it's a government thing.
Man, you're talking stupid now.
No, I ain't. It's a conspiracy, man. Conspiracy.
Anyways.
Anyways, go on.
You know, that's an embarrassment. That's sad that somebody would do something like that. And he was met with so much negativity from the Democrats. It was sickening.
Freedom to stand, bro. Yeah. Freedom to stand.
Listen, I'm not saying
what you saying?
The Republicans don't do their fair share in the past, but this was beyond. They took it to a whole new level.
So say you.
And we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
So the U.S. hockey team made a surprise entrance because they won the gold in the Olympics. And that was cool, okay? So they brought them in, and the U.S. hockey team kids, they were all happy. They were ecstatic. They were smiling. They were waving. They were showing their gold. And the Democrats didn't stand.
Probably because we had no minorities on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they didn't stand. Okay? And I guess Connor, the goalie, he got a special award.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I
He got
missed
the
that.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Oh, I remember now. Okay,
which
okay.
is awarded to a lot of sports athletes from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? When he was awarded it,
Yeah.
the Democrats didn't stand.
Because there ain't no minorities on the hockey team.
They didn't stand.
I know, right? The freedom.
But also, the women's hockey team, I guess they won, but they declined to show up.
Yeah.
They said they had a previous engagement. Basically, they blew it off.
Well, they probably did have a previous engagement. You know what I'm saying?
No. Listen, they didn't want to show up because, and it's too bad.
Because why?
Because I bet one of those girls wanted to go, and they all said no. I would have said, guys, no. Listen, I'm going because I like this guy, and it's almost like a form of bullying.
Man, because you love Trump.
But they didn't show up. So disrespectful. This is the world, our country, the United States of America, and they wanted to see. It would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful to see both teams up there respecting the United States.
Might have been cool.
And they were invited and didn't show. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I wouldn't give him the time of day if I was Trump after that. That's want to just spit in his face.
Man, why don't he? Why don't he, man?
Reggie, you're an idiot. You ain't going to do that.
How do you know? How you ain't going to do it?
Anyways.
How do you know? You ain't me.
The other big highlight of the night was...
What was it?
Congresswoman Ilmar Omar and her sidekick Talib something.
Yeah.
They were heckling the president as he spoke about the borders and how secure they were.
Yeah, they got big mouths. Yep.
Yeah, and you know what?
What?
She he's sitting there talking.
Yeah.
And this woman.
What?
From what I understand, she's Somalian, and I think she married her brother.
Yeah.
And she's to get citizenship and
what?
So I don't know. There's a whole thing on that. We should do a whole show on that because I'd like to really dive deep into that. But anyway,
I'd like to know what's going on back there.
When President Trump was giving his speech to the United States of America on the status of the State of the Union, Omar Ilhan Mohar, she was screaming, "Trump killed millions of Americans." Now, I don't know where this comes from because I'm looking up to see where he killed. I don't see that. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what this woman's talking about.
Right there somewhere.
But she's saying she killed millions of Americans. She wouldn't shut up. And they had no camera on her face. What do you think, bro?
I think she secretly is in love with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but anyways, he kept saying,
what? What was he saying?
He said, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And so that's all the Democrats. You should be ashamed of yourself. And she was screaming back, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And if you look in the corner, there was this there was this white lady in the lower left hand corner, one of the
really?
people in the audience. She said, "You should be ashamed of yourself," but she said it real soft.
Oh, man.
She wasn't animated
She weak.
like the
outspoken
black woman.
Like loud.
I almost said
What?
black African American.
What we always say.
What do we always say?
Black colored African American Negro.
Black colored African American Yankee Doodle Negro.
Yeah, we always say that. Yeah.
But she's not African American. She's Somalian.
Yeah, she's Somalian,
so
man.
we have to change that if we end up saying that.
You definitely have to change that.
Yeah, me and my brother, we like joke around back and forth saying that because black people have so many names like black and colored and African American.
Yep.
And Negro.
Yeah,
So we just do all the words together just to cover all the bases. Then we threw Yankee Doodle just because we like Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah, I love that word.
That's what. And I think my brother, I think you came up with that.
Yeah.
And it's sort of stuck in my head. Now I can't get out of my head every time we talk about black people. I say the whole line just to cover our bases. Anyways,
it's stuck in your head.
President Trump
go on.
just kept talking, saying how
what?
I'm gonna get the mic. He was telling her that she should be ashamed of herself, and she kept screaming and screaming. They didn't even remove her. That's the whole thing. So, anyways,
freedom of speech, man.
President Trump also brought in a Venezuelan political prisoner who was reunited with his niece, and it was my God, it was such a touching moment. What do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, I brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, it was a heartwarming, loving moment.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Democrats didn't stand. What do you say about that?
Freedom to sit, dude. They're tired. You know what I'm saying?
They're standing all day, huh? Okay.
Yeah, standing all day.
And so then he acknowledged Charlie Kirk's death and had his wife up there.
Yeah.
And everybody clapped because they felt bad about Charlie Kirk and the widow of Charlie Kirk, the wife. And guess what happened after that?
They didn't stand because they're tired.
Yeah, that's right. Democrats could not stand.
I told you. I know.
So then,
I know. What next?
Yeah, he had talked about
what else he got?
The Save America Act for more secure voting, and people should have the voter IDs, and they should show proof of citizenship. And he didn't want any mail-in ballots except for a few exceptions.
That's some Jim Crow stuff.
And the bottom, listen, shut up. Listen,
shut
the
up.
bottom line is,
What?
I can't talk over you.
I ain't
okay? Will
talking.
you shut up?
Man, you shut
I mean,
up.
what? Come on, man. You won't even let me talk.
Man, you can talk anytime you want,
Listen,
man. Just shut your mouth.
the
All you gotta do is shut your mouth and talk. So go on.
Reggie.
What?
I'm gonna cut your mic off if you don't stop it.
You're cutting nothing off.
Anyways,
Go on.
the polling was 89% with the Dems, and I think that was from the minority communities. Anyways, so I don't understand why they don't show proof of stuff, because the Democrats were saying, this is Jim Crow all over again. But come on, you use a ID. You use, you have to use your ID for so many things. I don't honestly know how they could sit there and say, you don't need your ID and it's racist and this and that, because in my opinion, it isn't racist. It absolutely makes no sense when somebody sits there and they say, if we do this, it's like a racist thing.
You didn't want me to talk, so I don't even know if I should even comment after what you said, because you sort of make me, so I should be able to talk whenever I want.
I mean, so the bottom line is you need your ID for a lot of things in America. For example, buying alcohol or tobacco. You need ID for that, right there, bro?
Man, you do.
Yeah, you got to be like
What?
21, I think.
Yeah.
You know what else you need?
What else you need?
Yeah, entering a bar or a club. You need an ID for that.
Obviously,
Yep.
Go on.
Also, you need an ID for proving your age for certain services. Also, cashing a check or banking transactions. You need a ID.
And?
Yeah, because they want to make sure you are who you are. They don't want any fraud. And fraud's the biggest thing they're talking about in voting.
There ain't no fraud.
So when you apply for a job, or filing out taxes, you need your ID.
Yes, okay.
When
I
you
get
are
it.
traveling like domestic flights, guess what there, bro? You need an ID.
You need an ID, I get it.
Renting a car or booking a hotel, bro, guess what?
You need an ID, you're going to say it right.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. You need an ID. So don't you think it just makes sense
What?
that you need an ID to vote? It's stupid if you don't think you do. It's because you don't want fraud anyways.
There ain't no fraud in voting.
Well, anyways,
Go ahead.
they were saying that the mayor of New York,
What about him?
I guess they got a lot of snow and they need people to help shovel.
Uh-huh.
So the mayor, this new guy, I forget the guy's name.
Yeah?
He said that, we want people to help out, but and we'll hire you. But if we hire you, you're gonna need 2 forms of ID and a social security card.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's laughable because you would think with voting,
I don't know what to say.
you need it with voting too. Okay.
All right,
Yeah. Well,
okay.
they're saying
What?
if you get a voter's card, it's racist. This and that, but no, it's not racist. I mean, it makes no sense. But in my opinion, I guess they'll say it's racist because maybe they want to cheat.
Okay.
And,
whatever.
and that's what Trump was saying. And Trump was saying that's the only way the Democrats can win is to cheat. And I think if we had the voter's ID, we might see something historic. You know what that is?
What?
I think we might see that most people in America, most states are Republican, maybe, and that's what they're afraid of. Otherwise, get the ID.
I don't know.
So, anyways,
What?
they didn't stand, and that's that. But here's a big one.
What's the big one?
This is what.
What?
This is what
Who?
he said.
Okay, so you talk about Trump?
This is what Trump said.
What did he say?
So, bear with me. He said, we're honored to be joining tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zaretsky. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on a train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times was released through the no cash, no bail, stood up and viciously knifed through her neck and body. No one will ever forget, because there are people on the train, no one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker. In the last seconds of her life, she died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by the hardened criminal set free to kill an American, America. How she came here with her daughter. I mean, it went on, but he said that he will ensure that he will get justice for the daughter. Guess what? Nobody stood, and then he ended up saying that it was such a shame. It was a real shame that
that nobody stood.
Nobody stood, and I mean,
yeah, it's sad.
I couldn't believe it. He ended up thinking of how can he end up saying,
what?
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? And I mean, that was, oh my God, I almost broke down. I felt so bad. What about you? How did you feel?
Well, you know what? Maybe for that part they should have stood. They should have sent out a text saying, "You guys better stand up."
All right, so
it's gonna make it look stupid.
The other thing is,
what's the other thing?
The State of the Union. It's very important, because we definitely need
what? What do we need? What do we
definitely need that, but.
And
okay, but this was the big one. About halfway through his State of the Union address, President Trump sprung the moment on Democrats like a trap. I mean, this was set up such a way. He said, "Stand up if you believe that protecting Americans, not illegal aliens, was the government's first duty." And it was blatant. It was something because the Democrats didn't stand. They did not stand. I mean, I never seen nothing like it.
They're tired, dude.
Never seen nothing like it.
They're tired, dude.
He's sitting there saying you should be ashamed of yourself.
I saw that.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. That was, like I said, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
I ain't never seen it like it either, but whatever, man.
What? There's a lot of things
we ain't
gonna see in our life, and
what?
That, my friend, is
that, my friend, is what? What?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm going to say?
I don't know what you're going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to say, do you know what time it is?
Oh, yeah, I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, my brother. I know what time it is. It is time for the Words of Wisdom. Take it away there, my brother.
The State of the Union is very important in the political spectrum. It shows what the president has done and wants to do and possibly will do in the future. It's a way to inform the public, their constituents, of what's going on in Washington, D.C. Now, this is assuming everything is true and everything is on the up and up. You never really know what's going on because we are not on the inside. But there's no denying that President Trump is a rare specimen. He doesn't act like a politician. He acts like a gangster, like he's real, like he's for the people, by the people, and with the people. He stands with the people, locked arm, and wanting a better America. This can truly be seen. Yet there are those people who will say he's a criminal, he's fake, he's not real, and he should be arrested. Someone who does not follow politics may not really know what's going on, but you have to believe your eyes when you see it. During the 2026 State of the Union address, you could see the disrespect on the Democrats' side, period. Now, that's not saying every year it's not the same way, because there have been times when the Republicans never stood up. But this was different. President Trump called out everybody by bringing people, the conversation, people who died at the hands of illegal immigrants, and showing the empathy the Democrats did not have. I mean, they could not even stand. It also showed the disrespect by the women's hockey team not showing up, supposedly because of a scheduling conflict. But there are those who say it's because they didn't like Trump, that's why they didn't show up. But it's disrespect, and it was in a disrespectful moment. There was so much disrespect during that night, but the biggest one was when President Trump made the statement, if you think it's the job of Congress to put Americans first, and that and the Democrats, they just sat there. That spoke volumes. That moment will forever be etched in time in the history books forever, for not only the world to see, but future generations. And it is such a shame, because we, the people, could build a better future if only we could break down the barriers of pure hatred. The hatred towards the President of the United States. The President of the United States, who is Donald Trump. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, my brother. That was enlightening, and I'm sure everybody will listen. And hey, you know what? I can agree to disagree, and I respect what you got to say. So, I mean, let the peace start with us. People should look at us as the example. Kids, us black kids. You know, like wait. Us black, colored, African American Yankee Doodle.
Oh man, get on with it.
Negro kids. That's right.
Move on.
I threw it in there last. I threw it in the bath. Anyways,
Man, good.
Thank y'all for joining us here on Pop City Culture.
Yo, this is my line. Why are you taking my line?
I didn't think you'd catch it. I wanted to do the ending.
I did catch it.
I wanted to do it because you always do it.
Roll the music.
So, you can't let me do it?
Go on and do it. Do it.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. Here we go. My name is Reggie Brown, and thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And remember, you can listen to our podcast any time of the day, morning, noon, and night on all major streaming services, available for download anytime and anywhere. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please don't forget to follow us on social media, like, subscribe, and leave a positive comment for us. Also, check out our producer's website, Price Van Ray. He would really appreciate the love and support. I am Reggie Brown. That's right. I got the mic. Anyways, remember Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what there? Hakeem?
A pinch of intelligence. How's that?
That's funny. Anyways, that's going to bring us to the end. So, everybody, I'll see you later. Wait. I got to pass baton off so you can do like what I do at the end. All right, go on. Wait. I'm going to finish what you're saying. Wait, because you always say, I'll see you next time here on Pop City Culture. Peace. All right, now take it away, bro.
Well, I can't believe it there, Reggie. You did really good anyways. I'm doing what you do. Okay, I'll sum it up.
Okay.
So I hope everybody enjoyed the podcast. And I know, in my opinion, President Trump, he has a lot more speeches to do in the future. We will be listening. We will be criticizing and applauding. Either way, listen to me and my brother. And until then, just hang in there and listen and take part in the political process, because this is all about us and our future, guys. So don't forget to pop back into another dose of Pop City Culture. As my brother would say, bada bing, bada boom. See you guys later. Bye.